The Hokies will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Maryland Terrapins offense will have the football first. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, then he's obviously going to have a big year.
Looking to throw, it's Washington. Oh, they're after him. Grabbed over the middle, it's Manning. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. Look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions, and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it, he has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know, he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
The Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. So Virginia Tech's offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Green. Let's take a moment here and talk a little Virginia Tech. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see...
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was in press? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Terrapins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Into the end zone, and he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
Get ready. Set.
The play action fake. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Nice job by this defense, man. Playing aggressive, playing physical, taking away the easy stuff on the perimeter. Nice job rushing the quarterback, bringing more bodies near the line of scrimmage, getting the sack, and forcing the 3rd down and goal.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? They'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Absolutely perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. South Carolina steamrolled its way to victory today. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Columbia a ton of confidence. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll go to the ground. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Green. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And the Hokies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Hokies will punt this one away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel.
Returner runs out of bounds.
Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. The give to the tailback. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
Back to throw, it's Washington. On the move and looking deep. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland!
Man, there are times a quarterback and receiver just have the unspoken language. He's lined up to the left side. He's looking down. There's nobody in the middle of the field. The quarterback kind of just winks at him and says, I'm throwing you this post. You go get it and go score a touchdown. Man, that is exactly what happened.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Takes a handoff. It's Overton. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. They want to throw it. Fires to the right. Working the big fella to the corner. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these third downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense. A beautiful pass.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, the ground game. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. They'll go to the air. Working that wide receiver screen. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Pass interference. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And the Hokies decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and short kick. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Turns it on at midfield. Pushed out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A big pickup on that run. The Terrapins come to the line in the hurry-up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Let's take a minute to talk about Maryland. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got a man, it's Manning. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down. And the Terrapins send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for space. It's Overton. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
Quickly complete. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Hokies are flying down the field. They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there. They're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Got it in the middle. It's Green. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Hokies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To throw, it's Watson. Grab near the marker, it's Overton. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Finds his tight end. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
To the air on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Overton. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to throw, it's Watson. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Just keeps slinging it. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. This is now a 7-point game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Boise State sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the 4th quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in Boise. That's how much they took the crowd out of it. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Washington. Rushes on him, and he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Set to kick off.
Got a little space.
The return brings it out to the 28, and the Virginia Tech offense will take over.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Going for it all. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Corners are going to bail. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Under fire. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
6 yards on the play. Second down coming up.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Terrapins will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Holloway. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
Going to swing it on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Green. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Find my guys quickly, know my matchups, get them the football, let them do the rest. So many playmakers now in football. I'm trying to get it to him as fast as possible so he can do that. Right after the catch, make guys miss, make beautiful plays.
On the run, it's Overton. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. To the air, it's Watson. Quickly complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Here's the handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. The short hands, it's White. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion, whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Offense in a bunch formation. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. Looking to throw, it's Watson. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the catch. It's Green. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Hokies will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Punt is on its way. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory, but instead he'll set the offense up with great field position. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. The give to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. From the 22 on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
Here's the pressure. Picked off to stop the threat. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 50, the 30, running inside the 20. Touchdown, Hokies! The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
Man, linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Got his man quickly. He'll be stopped short, and the two-point try goes awry, and this lead remains at 1. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Off play action on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Scanning the field, it's Washington. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Terrapins are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Second down coming up.
Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance.
Turning it on! That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Handoff to the single running back. He has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Watson. Quick completion on the out. Open space at the 25. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
And the Hokies are moving quickly down the field. Looking for room. It's Overton. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Sends it back in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Hairston. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys.
Virginia Tech, 11, Maryland, 10.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. To the air, it's Watson. Puts it out of the air. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Leaves it with the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Gonna run it. It's Overton. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Virginia Tech.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. BYU is running away with this one, and they're just itching to ring that victory bell. They're up by 20 over Troy. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. From the gun, give on the inside. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. All right, guys, let's talk a little Maryland. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
Dropping back, it's Washington. Caught in the backfield, it's Humphrey. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Williams. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Nice play. And this running back showing you why he truly is a 3-down back. He's not just dangerous running the football between the tackles or blocking, but he can also catch the ball. And when you get this guy the football in space in the perimeter of the field, he's got the wiggle and he's got the power to break tackles from the secondary. That's why this guy has an opportunity to play at the next level.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Terrapins will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down.
1st and 10.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Watson. Boom. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first?
Timeout, Maryland.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field, and they are executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
The Hokies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Watson. Unloads to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
The kick is on its way. He will make the fair catch just a few yards shy of midfield. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
Just gets rid of it before the heat.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Got him downfield. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And the Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Get set. Looking to pass. It's Washington. Oh, look out. The ball's free. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the field.
The Terrapins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's White. He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-go situation from the 8. Here we go. So close to cashing it in for this offense. The snap sets up the throw. He's got it and still on his feet. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good. especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before, and I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on 4th and goal. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. And the Hokies enter the final minute of play, trying to run out the clock. Looking for room. It's Overton. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. The give to the back. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.